Hi guys, I know this isn't what you're expecting to see on this channel, but I want to give you guys an idea of some of the other stuff that we do here. This here happens to be a set of old Mopar aluminum wheels. These never had a finish on it, they were always bare aluminum, so you can just imagine how dirty and grungy these were. These have been sandblasted and they've been baked in the oven a few times, to outgas, because there was a lot of stuff that had to get outgassed out of these. And now, these are the last two. We've already done two of them. They're finished. So I'm just going to give you guys a quick rundown of these when we do these. So just so you guys have an idea of some of the other stuff that we do here. I'm not going to show everything to it. I'm just going to show different steps to it, to where we get these to where they're a finished product. If you like it, it's something. I know it's something different. If you like it, great. If not, then there's plenty of other videos of other stuff on the channel here that you can check out. So let's go ahead and get started on these. And these aren't in the best of shape. The guy just wants he just wants them to look good. He's got an idea in mind what he wants them to look like, and as opposed to scrapping these, they'll still be able to be used. So let's get started. Get our vent system going here. And the first thing that we're going to do on these is we're going to coat the outside of the barrels here with with the epoxy coating, which basically is just going to seal up the aluminum. And you got to pardon the noise in the background. I got a loud compressor. Okay, we've got the wheels in the oven now, and as you see, the coating on them is it goes on as a powder, and it's going to end up melting on there and basically turning into a gel. And we're going to normally this would have to cure once the once these wheels get up to 370 degrees. Then this would have to cure for 20 minutes, but we're only going to partial cure this, so we're going to let them cure out to about 10 minutes, and then we're going to end up pulling them out and let them cool as we shoot our next color on them. So we'll be back then. Alright, you can see these are out of the oven now. They're still hot. They just came out, so we got to let them cool, but you can see we got a nice smooth epoxy coating on the inside of the barrels here. The reason that we opted to use epoxy on there is because it's a lot stronger than, it's the strongest finish that we can put on here. It's not very resistant to sunlight though, UV rays. UV will break it down, but these are on the inside of the barrel, so they're going to be, some parts going to cover with tire, so it's not going to matter. But it is going to seal that up well, and it's going to hold up better to tire machines, putting tires on and off. So we're letting these cool. We're getting our next color set up, and now when we come back, we'll shoot the next color. Alright, wheels are cool. So we're going to go ahead, we're going to get our next powder on here. This is called Alien Silver. It's a silver powder with a very heavy metal flake in it. So it's going to give it a really cool look. So let's go ahead and start spraying some powder on here, and take it from there. camera battery died before I finished shooting the alien silver, but the alien silver's on and it's been in the oven and cured out, and it needs a coat of clear coat over it now, so we're going to go over it with some clear vision. And I don't know if you can see the effect that the alien silver gives it, that metallic effect. It actually stands out a lot more once it clears on. We're going to go through right now and get our clear coat on these. Not all these, we let it cool before we put the next coat on there. We don't coat them hot. Alrighty, now it looks white on here now, but when it cures in the oven, it'll be clear. It melts into a clear. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna get these in the oven, and then I'll pull them out, and I'll show you guys what they look like after the clear is done, and we're gonna shoot our last color on it. Alright, not sure if you can tell the difference here or not, but we have the clear on here now, and it's been cured out. You compare the difference between now and before, but you got you know, it really brings out the sparkle in it. It's probably looks better in person than it does on here on the camera, but now we've got one more color to shoot. I'm getting set up right now to shoot the final color on here. It'll be the fourth powder that we're shooting. It's a wrinkle black, and it's going to cover everything except in here and on all your fins. And on the outside edge here, that's all going to stay this silver. Everything else is going to be wrinkle black. So let me get set up and then we'll start shooting that. Alright, so now we have covered the entire wheel with the wrinkle black powder. See both wheels are for the most part covered with it. So now what we got to do is take it off of this whole center section here, and then off of all of these spokes here. Basically, by hand, we have to remove all this black powder on the face everywhere where we don't want it. So that's what we're going to go work on now, and then I'll show you what it looks like when it's done before we put it in the oven. Alright, now we've got everything wiped on here that's getting wiped. It's the wrinkle black on there is still a dry powder, but our silver, everything is staying silver. We wiped it all off of there. It takes about I'd say probably about 15 minutes per wheel, and you got to obviously keep going back and checking before you put it in the oven, because once it goes in the oven, you're not going to get your chance to fix it if you've got anything left on there. It's a one-shot deal, so you know, just it's very time consuming. But I'm going to go ahead and pop it in the oven, and I'll show you guys what it looks like when they're all done. Alright, so now the wheel's done. You can see we end up with basically a two-tone wheel, even though there's 4 different powders on here. We have the epoxy on the outside of the barrel, and we have the alien silver, and then the clear coat that has to go on that, and then we've got our wrinkle black, which you can see the texture on it right there. These wheels just came out of the oven, so they're extremely hot, but I can still give you I mean, it's fully cured right now, so I can still give you a good look at the contrast between the alien silver and the wrinkle black on them. Especially here where there's some good light on it. You can really see the contrast there. not bad for an old set of Mopar turbine wheels. These are from probably the late 80s. And here you can see the wrinkle black on the back side. And right here you can see on the edge, for some reason all four I did, I've got spots where there's no texture on the very back edge. And I think what that's from is right here when I did the other side. When I did this here, I basically took an air nozzle and I blew the powder, the black powder, out of where the holes where the lug nuts go. And I'm thinking that probably just the air wrapping around the back there might have taken that off. I don't know, it's strange. All four wheels have that on it. But anyways, just want to show you guys something a little bit different. And I hope you guys like this. Won't see too many videos like this too often. I usually don't. I usually don't record doing the work, the powder coating out here in the shop, just because it's a pain to record and do it at the same time. But I thought it was something that you find interesting. Definitely something a little different than what we normally do. Even though we do quite a bit of car parts and stuff, it's not what's normally on our channel. So I did something a little different for you guys, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. And I'll catch you guys on the next one. Thanks.